All right, so this is a 2002 Ford Taurus, and it has the 3.0 Vulcan V6 in it, and we're just gonna do a quick oil change on this thing. So on these Tauruses, they have two V6s. You can either have what you see here, which is a Vulcan V6, or you can have a Duratec V6. So we're gonna do the Vulcan oil change today. And so you only need just a handful of tools. I use these wrenches and this little headlamp to make this all work. And then also I use the Ford filter. This is the one that I use, and just some regular old 5W20 motor oil. It calls for 4.5 quarts or something like that, so we got 5 here and we'll be perfect. So we've slid underneath the car, and here is the oil pan right here. And basically, if you look right here, there is the actual drain plug. So we're gonna let that loose with whichever of the wrenches fits, and then we'll drain the oil into this pan. All right, so with our oil drained, we're gonna go ahead and put our drain plug back in and tighten it up. All right, so as we roll under here now, the next thing is the oil filter. You can see the end of it is black right there, and on these Vulcans, it's kind of tough. It's basically on the front of the motor in kind of a bad spot right next to the exhaust. So if it's warm, let it cool off. Otherwise, just wrap a towel or a glove and get in there and unscrew it. All right, so here's our oil filter, and you know, we just got the Ford one here. You can kind of get whatever. But basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna throw a little bit of oil down into this bore, just a little bit, because the actual filter media is going to soak this up a little bit, and then also I'm going to use some to oil up the sealing gasket here. And so I don't want to waste a bunch, because ultimately we're going to go on our side here and dip a little bit, and basically you can't fill the filter on this Taurus, but we can at least put a little bit in there. All right, so with our filter put back, our drain plug put back in, now we're gonna fill up, and we're just gonna put, the manual calls out 4.5 quarts. Previous owner had 5. We're gonna do 4.5 and then use the dipstick to get it right, and we'll let you know what we got. All right, so now we're gonna back it off the ramps onto the ground. We got, 4.5 basically quarts in this thing, and we'll check it on the floor. Perfect. All right, so we'll try our dipstick here. So as we pull this out, we're basically right here on our dipstick, and that's basically exactly where you want to be. You don't want to be at max, and you don't want to be at min. You want to be like kind of right in the middle, and that's where we're at. We did put in 4.5 quarts as the manual called, and that'll be perfect. So we'll just have a spare half a quart.